Most people know New Mexico for its green chili, but Cramer, professor of horticulture at NMSU, says many people don't realize the importance of the onion crop.
Well, it's a very important crop. It's about 5,000 acres, and annually on a farm gate value, it brings in anywhere from $50 to $90 million to the state. And that's to the growers actually here in New Mexico. And so it places it roughly about third or fourth, depending upon the year, of the most important crops grown here in New Mexico.
Kramer says the onion is a good crop to grow in southern New Mexico. And the field day showed off how NMSU works to help the onion continue to thrive in the hot and dry climate.
Our job is to support the onion industry here in southern New Mexico by developing varieties that are adapted to this particular area. Varieties that you could plant in autumn and then would tolerate, sometimes we do get a little cold temperatures in the wintertime, it would tolerate those temperatures and survive and grow well and produce a bulb even when it gets hot like this, and deal with some of the pest problems that we might encounter here in New Mexico.
Stephanie Walker, Extension Vegetable Specialist at New Mexico State University, says if you want to start planting onions in your home garden, fall is the time to do it.
We can very successfully fall seed onions. They will overwinter in our winters without any serious issue. Usually it doesn't get cold enough here to do any damage. And then come spring, these short day onions will start growing, and you can get the very large bulbed onions by doing this.
Walker says events like Onion Field Day can help the public gain a sense of pride in New Mexico grown crops.
I think identification and having people feel a good kindred spirit with the crops that we grow in the state is important. In fact, for me personally, we all know of Vidalia onions, and it disturbs me that people think Vidalia onions are somehow special when the onions we grow in New Mexico the quality is as good or better than the Vidalia onions. So I think having local people support the crops that we grow here in New Mexico, it's important for both our identity, it's important that we know to grow crops that are produced locally.
The Onion Field Day also showed growers ways to control weeds and pests. For KRWG, I'm Samantha Sonner.